close the reverse problem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the North Hartford Middle School Orchestra concert tonight. My name is Daniel Good. I'm one of the assistant principals at North Hartford Middle School. On behalf of our school, welcome. We're glad to have you here tonight. The students have been working hard with Mr. Butts, their director, to prepare for tonight's program. I hope that you all enjoy it very much. I want to thank you for showing your support and coming out for the students, the encouragement you've been to them throughout the year as they prepare for this, as they practice their instruments. I know it's a lot of work. So your encouragement is definitely much appreciated. Also, thank you to North Hartford High School for hosting us tonight. It's great to have this venue to be able to show off their skills and for you to be able to enjoy it on this stage. So as we prepare for the concert, please silence your cell phones. If we can limit the going in and out during the performance, so we're not disrupting or distracting the students as they play, that'd be much appreciated. And students, just a reminder to be respectful as others are up here performing, just as you would want them to do for you while you're performing. And now, without any further ado, let's please join me in welcoming our conductor, Andrew Butts, and the North Hartford Middle School Orchestra.
All right, thank you, Mr. Good, and hello, North Hartford Middle School Orchestra family. My name is Mr. Butts, and I just have a couple remarks to start off the concert. Mainly one announcement that I just want to put out there before we start the music today. So I just want to start by saying that performing ensembles enable students to do truly amazing things. They allow students to showcase their learning in ways other classrooms and classes don't provide. It teaches the value of organization, perseverance, the commitment to a cause. It forces students to think out of the box, methodically, when approaching solutions to a problem, and it provides well-roundedness to their education. Not to mention these concerts like this. These concerts truly are an amazing thing, and we love to do them. So with that being said, as we move into the next school year, 6th and 7th graders have the choice of either continuing orchestra or switching to daily PE classes. The reason I'm addressing this is because this past Sunday at around 9 a.m., and also one email before that, I sent all parents of 6th and 7th graders and their guardians a Microsoft form in an email entitled North Hartford Middle School Strings Intent Form 2024-2025 Urgent Response Required to declare your student's intent for their placement next year. Every student needs to have this electronic form filled out for them by a parent or guardian as we are in the process of making schedules for next year. If you do not fill out this form for your student, they may not be placed in the correct class and can cause confusion at the beginning of the school year next fall. It is a short form. Please take 2 or 3 minutes to complete it after our concert today. If you have already completed this form, thank you so much. You do not need to do it again. But if you haven't, please do it as soon as you can. It's really short. Just complete it right after this concert. I'll send out another reminder. I'll say another reminder before you go, because this is very, very important. Lastly, before we get started, teaching your students every day is truly a blessing. It's the reason why I get up in the morning. You have some very, very talented, very, very bright students, and they make my job, and they make it worthwhile. So with that, I want to show you why that is with our first song, the theme from The Mandalorian. As they change their music, just really quickly, I wanted to talk a little bit about this group. This is the Pops Orchestra. This orchestra meets after school on Tuesdays. It's just like a little club that we do where we learn some really, really cool music. We focus on music that's a little bit harder than the music we do in class, and music that's a little bit outside of the normal kind of songs we do. Real quick, if you're in the Pops Orchestra and are an 8th grader, can you please stand up? Thank you, go ahead and sit back down. If you're a 7th grader in the Pops Orchestra, can you please stand up or wave if you were Izzy? There you go. Can you sit back down? Thank you. And then if you were a 6th grader in the Pops Orchestra, can you please stand up? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Give a round of applause. Because I gotta say, the music we do in Pops Orchestra is music that is at an 8th grade level. So I want to give a special kudos to all the 6th graders that are in Pops Orchestra that just went for it, and even when things got hard, they never gave up, which is a lesson that I try and teach your kids every single day in my class. Without further ado, here's our next song, a country classic. Here is Take Me Home, Country Roads. right, as the Pops Orchestra makes their way off the stage back into the student section, and as the 7th grade orchestra makes their way up onto the stage, I wanted to talk a little bit about the 7th grade orchestra. The 7th grade orchestra, 7th graders are in a really, really interesting spot because they're not elementary schoolers, they're not quite high schoolers yet, they're the in-betweeners of middle school. And there's a lot going on when it comes to just who they are right now and what's going on. I like to have a theme for every single one of my groups. And this theme kind of ties to a lesson I like to teach them that is not necessarily the notes on the page, the dynamics, the things that they're actually playing for you tonight. These are life lessons because music is so good for so much more than just the notes on the page. And that life lesson, that theme I want to share with you guys tonight is attitude. I believe I might have had this theme for them in the past, but this is just an ongoing thing that we always talk about. What kind of attitude you bring to class every single day determines how successful you are going to be. We have good days, we have bad days, but as long as you show up to class with a good attitude, ready to learn, you are in the right place to do some good. And trust me, guys, when they have a good attitude and they come here and try their best, they sound amazing. And I think tonight is one of those nights. Please enjoy our next two songs, Medieval Wars and Where the River Shannon Flows.